I know I've said this once before, but I really love the new naming convention for these takeovers. Just make it TakeOver 31. And I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
So these are our predictions for NXT TakeOver 31.
Play the music. What's really good, guys? It's your boy, Spotty Menace, aka D-Man. Your man. Wow, you gave me two discordant snaps on that one.
I went just like that, yeah.
Daria.
Hi, Daria.
Just threw me off my game. And welcome to our Smash pay-per-view prediction special, our little pay-per-view prediction show for the channel. We got ourselves NXT TakeOver 31 happening this Sunday on the almost said the NXT network, the WWE, yeah, the WWE network. But before we get into this, y'all know the drill. If you'd like to see this channel continue to grow and thrive, please make sure to subscribe to us. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for everything that we got for you, ranging from wrestling, movies, video games, and music to whatever we find absolutely interesting. We want to bring it right to you. Also, like any content that you do enjoy because that does help us. And also, comment down below because we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. Now, let's get it going. NXT TakeOver 31. I ran through that bad boy like an auctioneer. That was good.
Well, no,
I want to toot my own horn because you never toot mine for me. That was good. I liked it. NXT TakeOver 31. Okay. We got ourselves an NXT TakeOver, which means it's going to be some good wrestling happening this weekend. We got 5 matches on the main card. That's happening right now.
$5. 5 matches. That's long. Any 5. NXT TakeOver 31. You're not joining? Party pooper? Why?
5 matches on this NXT TakeOver 30. What is wrong with you?
Everything.
5 matches on this NXT TakeOver 31. We got some really good matches happening on right now because NXT always manages to bring the realness when it comes to these. I thought that early on this whole NXT format would falter a little bit because of the lack of a crowd, because the crowd participation is one of the main things that makes an NXT TakeOver feel like amazing, but they still managed to put on some really good matches. I think the only one that I think might have fallen below the standard was the In Your House pay-per-view. And that's just because it just felt kind of like a stopover point at the time. So
yeah, it kind of was like Payback.
Yeah, it felt a little bit like that.
Yeah.
But
they rarely do that.
Yeah, it's very rare. But this one right here should be really good. We got 5 matches, as I said. If this is your first time watching us, here's how we go ahead and we do things. We're going to give you a brief rundown of the feuds, the stories, whatever's going into each of these matches. Then we give you our take on what's going to happen, and then possibly what happens afterwards in whatever potential feud is there. So you ready to go into this?
I'm ready. Let's
go ahead and jump to the first match, likely to be the first match of the night.
Oh, is it a pre-show? Please don't make it a pre-show.
No, hopefully it's not. They're usually really good when it comes to pre-show, especially when it comes to championship matches.
Okay, NXT.
They're usually really good when it comes to that.
Okay.
We have ourselves a Cruiserweight match, and I'm very happy that we finally get this one on a TakeOver. We got Santos Escobar. I want you to roll your R's for this one. Say it.
Santos Escobar.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay,
Escobar. I can't do it.
You literally just put a lot of slobber in there, like Escobar. That's disgusting. That's not what you do.
Versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. I love me some Isaiah. I loved him when he was Killshot in Lucha Underground. I absolutely adore this guy. I hate that they keep tinkering with his theme music because the first time he came out with that very soulful trip hop little beat that they have for him, and he's sitting here going like, I can't, because it was very brief. I just know that I liked it a lot, and then they kept changing it to where we're at right now. This one's grown on me. I like it. Let's keep it going with Swerve, one of my favorite guys who has had Escobar.
Santos Escobar.
They had his number. First only guy in NXT, only guy in WWE who's managed to pin him, even though he's not been able to take the title away from him, the Cruiserweight title. This should be a very damn good match going into this.
Going to be.
We're going to be expecting the rest of the faction, because I can't remember their names.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a shit show.
Joaquin Wild and see, I'm stuck on this.
Bad on names right now.
I'm stuck on dude's name. The rest of his little faction.
Yes, they're gonna get involved.
The Phantasma faction.
Yes.
Is going to be sitting here, possibly waiting in the wings, getting involved just like they have been in the other matches. So here's to hopefully not a screwy finish, but for this particular match, who do you have right here for these?
God dug it. I know it's not gonna happen. I have Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Oz.
I did almost say Oz.
Oz.
Like Osborne. I don't know why. I want to go for Isaiah, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Santos Escobar is going to be on some bullshit.
So
it's just.
So you got Escobar.
I don't want him. I mean, I don't mean it in that way. Isaiah, it's time. He's ready for his due. He's paid his due. Yes. He's paid his due, which means he's pretty much, I think he would be phenomenal as a Cruiserweight Championship.
That's a Cruiserweight Championship.
Or
champion.
I don't know.
Champion. You mean?
Very hard.
That's your
We are in current events and you are being a
jerk.
Butthole.
Wow.
And a boob at the same time, which is disgusting.
You're both, that's a both 7th grade insult and a 40-year-old insult at the same time.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay,
yes,
but you got Escobar on this one right here. Pull the trigger on Swerve. Please pull the trigger on Swerve.
That's what I want.
Either pull him up to the main roster, put the title on him, push him to another title in NXT, do something with this guy so he's not languishing right here. Swerve is in the position where early Velveteen Dream was.
Yeah.
That's where he is, where he's incredibly talented, incredibly good. He manages to resonate in the ring with the fans, but they're not doing anything with him. And this time it seems less like everything is packed. It's just, I don't know if they know what they are planning on doing with him. And that's my big fear when it comes to Swerve, because I don't need him to languish in this spot anymore. I don't need him to be chasing the Cruiserweight title and just stuck there.
He's way too talented.
Like 205 Live is great, but like he's way too talented for just 205 Live.
Yeah, he needs to be like Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
He needs to be there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Drew Gulak also deserves better too, but that's neither here nor there.
He does. He's also been bumped to the main. Like at one point, he was with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I Swerve could do that.
Yeah, well,
that's what I meant.
The only reason why a lot of that's happening is because of current events. But anyway, I pick for this one Swerve. Pull the trigger on dude. Pull him in. Let him taste some glory. Let us have a feel good moment in our October.
I thought you were going to say something completely disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Let's have a feel good moment when it comes to Swerve for this pay per view. Please, I need this. And also, I don't remember the name. I had to look it up. Raul Mendoza. And it's a shame because I actually like that dude. I'm horrible with names.
Wrestling thing, doesn't he?
No, that's the little faction that there is.
Okay, it's 3 of them.
Santos Escobar and Raul Mendoza. And I forgot his name for the longest time, even though I liked seeing him. But we're gonna move on.
Okay.
We're gonna move on to the next match, which is for nothing. But at the same time, I like it just in terms of good storytelling.
Okay.
We have Kushida, the new aggressive Kushida, which I need to see Kushida versus Daniel Bryan before I expire. Because this is great. I would love to see them work in the ring.
Yeah, I think that would be like before I die type of match. I want to say, like on my deathbed.
That's my dream match right now. And we got him versus, speaking of dream, Velveteen Dream in a singles match. Velveteen has been basically needling Kushida. It started off with that gauntlet match.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, where no, not the gauntlet match, the tournament for the North American title.
Yeah, and then he recently got involved in. Was this the gauntlet match? Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened Wednesday? What was the gauntlet match?
Yeah, he's been all over the place. He's been all over the place, and Velveteen Dream, who lost previously to Kushida, decided to beat everybody up. Not everybody up, everybody being Kushida. Decided to beat Kushida up, and he keeps going in there, either attacking him or distracting him. Kushida's had enough. He's like, I'm done with this, I'm done with you. Aggression!
Yeah.
And I love the aggressive.
Yeah, we do.
I love the aggressive side of Kushida for this one right here. But hopefully, like, we need more feuds like this.
Okay.
Where it's just two guys who just don't like each other, beating the crap out of each other
And
with nothing on the line. I want good wrestling.
Okay.
I don't care if the title's involved. Give me good wrestling.
Okay.
This is going to be good wrestling. I need more of this. Tell me who you got for this one. Kushida.
Oh God, Kushida being this aggressive fiend now. Yes, I said fiend. I know what I said. And then Velveteen Dream. Good job, Velveteen, for keeping your ish in order.
For
dude, swear to God. I swear to God.
Continue.
Anyways, I kind of want Velveteen to win because I kind of want this feud to continue. And if Kushida wins, there's not really necessary for a feud to continue. I might be completely wrong, but I kind of feel like it's a storyline that can go deeper and further.
I'm going to make the case for Velveteen losing, for the storyline continuing.
Okay.
Because Velveteen, again, this is for nothing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's not like Velveteen wins, he gets what he wants, and it's going to keep going. If Kushida wins, he gets what he wants. Like, nobody's getting what they want. They're going to still be butting heads going forward into this. So I don't think who wins matters in terms of how this feud is going to shape out, in terms of like whether it's going to end or whether it's going to continue. So I'm going to make that case.
Okay.
Me, I'm picking Kushida. He needs a win.
That's
because he's doing good. He's doing great. Frick good.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing great in NXT, but he has not really had like the most major marquee win under his belt yet.
Okay.
And Velveteen Dream, regardless of what's happened backstage in terms of a lot of the personal RL issues and everything, no matter what happens, he's still considered at the top of the heap in the NXT pecking order. And Kushida, while he's definitely not somebody that you overlook, he's also, again, never had that marquee win where you're like, okay, cemented, moving forward. So I got Kushida for this one because he needs that kind of win.
And that's fair.
A win against Velveteen Dream will be perfect for that. We're going to move on to our next possible match. We have ourselves Damian Priest, the champion, the new North American champion. I did not expect him to win. Remember, I didn't pick him in my top 3 on this ladder match.
I did not either.
I did not at all.
I did not either. And that does not say anything about Damian Priest because he's awesome. He's
awesome.
badass.
I like the way that they're going with him.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
And he's going up against Mr. TakeOver himself, Johnny Gargano. And this is going to be really fun because they had themselves him and Io Shirai and Candice and Johnny Gargano had themselves a mixed tag match this past Wednesday, which was incredibly good.
It was incredibly fun.
Priest and Shirai has some amazing
partnership.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for. They have amazing chemistry.
That's a partnership.
I have amazing chemistry in the ring. So like I was really happy with what we saw this past Wednesday. It really led forward to these two particular matches. I'm going to talk about them separately.
Okay.
But we have Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano. There's not a lot of major story going on right here. Just mainly Johnny Gargano winning the chance to go up against Damian Priest for the title. It's just set up. It's just pretty simple setup right here. Number 1 contenders match. He wins.
Go into your story because I want to hear this.
So there's no story. I told you.
You said you're going to talk about this separately.
Oh, I'm talking about Io Shirai and Candice LeRae.
Okay. I want you. No. I want you.
To pick first?
Yes.
Damian Priest. Damian Priest.
Do you see why you're a boob?
Okay, see, unlike you, I'm going to give my reasoning why.
Okay, go for it. I give my reasoning.
I'm picking Damian. First major title defense.
Okay.
That's 1. 2, again, just like Kushida, he needs a marquee win. He had a big one by winning the championship. I'm talking about a good marquee 1v1 win against the top of the heap of NXT. Johnny Gargano loses nothing by losing to the incumbent champion, Damian Priest. I got Damian Priest for this one. He's got the size. He's got the striking ability. A lot of that works in his favor versus Johnny Gargano, who is a bit of a brawler himself.
Yeah.
But like, I think he's got the strength advantage on this one.
Okay.
If I'm talking kayfabe going into this, but really, I just got Damian Priest because I think it's a better story moving forward where he continues the championship run. I don't see him being, especially considering the way that they seem to be turning hard into Damian Priest being a good figure in NXT. So I got Damian Priest for this one. I don't see them hot shotting the title off of him.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
Only on the fact that I believe it's a good storyline between Johnny and Damian.
Okay.
I believe Johnny is a threat to Damian.
Okay.
Kind of like Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. It's a threat.
Okay, so you say that this is going to be an ongoing campaign between these two.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And I do agree. Johnny doesn't need to win this. He doesn't really need the title. He doesn't. He doesn't gain or lose anything if he gets or loses in this match.
He's going to be in the same spot in terms of like, popularity and status and all that good stuff.
Technically, if you want to be honest, he needs to be moved up the roster, but
I give it some time because I think he's having fun right here. And also, if he ends up playing the veteran enhancement talent to a lot of these other people where you can get a Damian Priest to go up against him and legitimize him as a champion and as a talent on the roster, stay there.
Okay.
Especially if you like to pay and everything, go for it. Stay there. We're going to move on to Io Shirai and Candice LeRae again. This one is more fun because Io Shirai and Candice LeRae have some history.
Major history.
I'm talking going back to...
it's like a Sasha and a Bailey thing.
Not that
as
much.
Deep as a friendship, but yeah, it's
not
like
that much, but yeah, because like they both started off heel face.
Yes.
Candice LeRae on the other side of War Games.
Yes.
That nice little match where everybody just went nuts on each other.
Yes, because that was awesome.
That's one. When Candice turned heel and Io stayed heel, they weren't teaming together so much as they were still like running in the same circles, and Candice and Io kind of had a weird little minor buddy relationship.
Okay, so here's the thing: when you become a heel,
tell us about heels.
When you become a heel, you basically do what you have to do to get ahead.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to make a deal with the devil, whether you agree with what they do or not.
So who made the deal with what devil?
I think Io made the deal with Candice.
Okay. But anyway, we have a little flip-flop. Candice is now on the dark side.
Yeah.
Io is a little bit more on the light side. Not exactly like good girl, but at least a fun tweener.
Yeah.
Going on right here.
Tweener?
Yeah, tweener, in between. Okay. That's the term. Tweener. But we have Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. Who you got for this one?
Oh, God. I want Io Shirai to retain.
Wait, you want Io Shirai to retain?
I heard what I said and then I changed it. Future D, when you edit this, look at that, and I want a big sorry, like, underneath that.
That ain't gonna happen.
That
is not gonna happen.
That just laments what a boob you are.
Laments?
Yes.
Cements?
I have Io Shirai. Who do you have and why? Jackass.
Candice LeRae is in the same pull the trigger, poop or get off the pot.
She is.
Situation that Swerve is in. She's still top of the heap. I know some of my words right now.
Right. Oh, but you got on me. But I'm not a boob, so I'm gonna let it go.
She's still at the top of the heap, but not in terms of like beating her super duper enhances you. Mm-hmm. It's like beating her is a big, notch in your feather, but like she herself needs to get herself, I said herself twice, she needs to get herself a title somewhere down the line. Okay. I think this is the somewhere down the line. And honestly, I would love a story where Candice gets the title, Johnny fails. I would love to see how much of an insufferable asshole she is to Johnny.
Oh God, that would be awesome.
I would just like it won't do anything story wise.
No,
it just be a fun thing to see with their vignettes because they are great on camera.
They are.
I absolutely love them on camera.
They are.
But I think Candice surprises Io for this one.
Okay.
I think she
That's
cheats.
Fair.
She might even use Johnny Gargano to help make it happen.
That's what a heel does.
It might even backfire because Candice tries to do the same for Johnny Gargano against Damian Priest, and he loses because of it. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. But like for this one, I got Candice LeRae, and we go to our final match of the night. We got Finn Bálor, the champion, the NXT Championship, Finn Balor, the champion, versus our resident rich wolf boy, our Discord friend, Wendigo, his favorite wrestler, because they both have the same little affliction.
Yes,
Kyle O'Reilly.
System.
Yes, one member of the Undisputed Era, but it's not
No.
Adam Cole, baby.
No, it's not. Oh my
It's Kyle O'Reilly. This is going to be fun. I love the way that they built this up because it could have been a nothing match, but they really showed how Kyle O'Reilly has come a long way. They did do a great job of showing that, or at least expressing in Kyle O'Reilly's world, that he's been chasing Finn Balor. It's like he went over to Japan, but by the time he got over to Japan, Finn Balor was back in the States. We finally got over to NXT, Finn Balor got moved up to the main roster. By the time he got, into any kind of position to really do anything, Finn Balor, was injured and was not able to fight. And it's like now he's finally got a chance to face Finn Balor, the guy. And I love the way that they did it, because despite the fact that he's sitting here bringing all the attention to the fact that he's been chasing Finn this whole time, during their face-to-face, he shat all over, bruh.
Yeah, he did.
He was like, yo, F all that stuff you talking, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't need to say nothing. I'm gonna kick your ass. And I love that about Kyle. I love him for that. But for this one, we got our final match of the night. Who do you have, Finn Balor versus Kyle?
No, you're gonna go, because God, dog, this one right here.
Finn Balor. See, I'm easy. I don't need to belabor the point for this one.
Okay, it's not belaboring the point.
I got Finn Balor for this because, again, I think this is Finn's time right about now. Kyle O'Reilly doesn't need a big title change just yet. I can see him taking the NXT North American Championship somewhere down the line. Same for Bobby Fish. Same for Roderick Strong. Every one of them is capable. Every one of them is technically capable of holding the NXT Championship. But right now, the ride that they're on is all about the Prince, Finn Balor. He is playing like with no F's to give. I think this is his time because he's really pissed at how they handled him on the main roster. He's pissed how they handled the Demon.
And he was touched by the Fiend.
And he was also touched by the Fiend. You're gonna keep saying that. But anyway, I got Finn Balor for this one. Who you got?
Okay, I'm on the cusp.
You're on the cusp, of course you are.
Okay, because I think it's Kyle O'Reilly's time.
Kylie?
Yeah. I think it's Kyle O'Reilly's time, kind of like Adam Cole.
Okay.
I think he's up there. I think he's worked his time in there.
Okay.
That I think it's time for him to hold the title. But then again, we got Finn Balor, who was touched by the Fiend. Whenever you are touched by the Fiend, we all know what happens. You change, you become some different force.
Entity, or what have you.
From a different world. So, as hard as this is for me to say, because I am really on the fence.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with you and say Finn retains. Because, yes, I do agree that he is pissed off with how they handled him. Although now that he is in NXT is not a downgrade or any type of means. Okay. Because NXT is awesome.
Yes, it is.
So, I really want Riley to win because it's his time. But I think Finn has this entity inside of him and he is pissed.
And he's ready to go.
He is ready to go.
Okay, I'm going to make one final statement for this one.
Okay.
Because Finn is definitely going to lose the title somewhere down the line.
Oh, of course.
When Finn loses the title, that's going to be the catalyst to jump him right back up to the main roster.
Okay.
So it's going to be against someone that is at his level.
Okay.
Kyle is there, but in terms of like wrestling skill and ability and tenure, not so much as carrying the brand level.
Okay.
So they get somebody up there who is carry the brand level, like Adam Cole was, or like Seth Rollins was when he first started.
Okay.
Or even Big E when he was right there. Anybody who was up at that level where it's like, okay, we're gonna put a rocket up your ass and shoot you to the moon. Anybody who pops up right there as a challenger, that's the one I'm gonna be like, okay, Finn's gonna lose. He's gonna go to the main roster. That's his arc. That's all I'm gonna say for that one.
Okay.
So whenever that person comes up and shows themselves, expect that to be the one to take the title off of Finn. Okay. But anyway, those are our picks for NXT TakeOver 31. Tell us what y'all thought about them down below, because again, we do like to hear from your HEELKAIJU people. Also, head on over to patreon.com/HEELKAIJU where you can get some updates on the site, the store, and the channel, and also get some exclusive shows and merch and anything that we want to bring just to you guys our people who are supporting us greatly, because again, we do love you guys. We want to thank you guys for watching and hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to catch y'all later on the next Kaiju video. Deuces.
Bye.